Hey yo, dudes! Welcome to Kendrick Baldwin TV. Welcome to Kendrick Baldwin TV. And today I'm going to be talking about bullies. Okay, one thing I don't understand is that some people say that the reason bullies target people is because they're going through a hard time in their life. Like either they were bullied, so they bully other people. And I thought about that a lot, and that really does not make any sense to me. I will understand that you're angry, but why would you bully someone simply because you're being bullied? Like, it's natural to be angry and upset, and there's groups, support groups you can go to talk about that. I perfectly understand you being upset that you're being bullied. I mean, for a very small amount of time, for a short amount of time, I was being bullied. But I didn't talk to anyone either. But the difference is that when I was being bullied, I fought back. When they would insult me and attack me, I would insult them and attack them back. Was that the best way to handle the situation? Probably not. But bullying someone else instead of talking to someone or seeking help out because you're being bullied, that doesn't really make sense to me. That's just making you look like a bad person. And no one likes a bully. No one. So if you're bullying someone simply because you're being bullied, that's not really helping the situation. That's really not going to help you in the long run. Now, also I realize that that's not really always the case. Some people bully others because they're just plain mean. They don't care about another person's feelings. Like, I've seen so many movies and about people just being downright mean and nasty to these kids. They would just call them ugly, fat, call them a freak, say no one cares about them. And they would spread these nasty rumors about them. They would just be downright nasty to these kids for no reason at all, simply because they think it's funny. And I hate bullies. I truly cannot stand bullies. And people that target, people that bully others, attack them simply because, for no reason, simply because they think it's funny. People that attack others just because they want a kick out of it, I truly hate them. I cannot stand them. Like, you need to find a better use of your time than picking on someone just so you can get a cheap laugh out of it. Like, I truly don't understand that. How can you not feel bad about hurting someone, make someone feel so bad up to the point where they're crying themselves to sleep at night, where they're driven up to the point where they kill themselves? I don't understand. How can you not feel bad about that? Like, some people bully others because they're gay. They're into certain music that they're not into, because they wear certain clothes, because they're doing well in a certain in a certain class in school, because they're smarter than them. I mean, they bully someone else for a stupid reason like that, and I just don't understand that. I just don't get it. And there's way more reasons than that. That's just things I know, and there's way worse reasons than that. And I really don't get it. And I'm sorry if this just seems like me rambling and not making much sense. That's really because I don't know much to say. I don't have much to say when it comes to this. All I know is the topic of bullying just makes me so angry, and I rarely get in front of the camera and talk about it. And that's usually because when I talk about it, I just start rambling a lot, and I don't like what I say, so I never post a video. But the topic of bullying really does make me angry, and I just don't understand it. Whether you're bullying someone because you're being bullied, or you're bullying someone just because you want a cheap laugh, it's stupid, really. I mean, it's stupid. I mean, the people you bully most likely are already going through a hard time at home. They're probably dealing with parents that don't really care about them. They're probably dealing with a family that probably doesn't really care about them. Family that's probably want to spend more money on themselves and spend money for their kids. They're probably dealing with a family that's drug abusers, alcoholics that don't really care about them at all. They're probably already going through a hard time. They're probably um, already had a rough life. They're probably been abused. Okay, they probably cut. They probably have a major. They probably cut themselves. They probably have major depression, and you're bullying them. It's not really helping the situation at all. And I've talked to plenty of people where they tell me that their parents don't really care about them. Their parents don't really. Their parents abuse them. Their parents don't really like them because of the way they're dressed, because what they're into, because of their sexuality. Okay, so and especially if they go out into the public and they're bullied at school for those type of things, bullied in public for those type of reasons. Of course, it's going to make them more depressed and drive them up the wall and want to kill themselves. So just the fact that you're bullying someone because they're different from you or for whatever stupid reason doesn't make any sense. It really does not make sense. I mean, naturally, when you don't like someone or for whatever reason you don't want to be around someone, you wouldn't talk to them. You wouldn't acknowledge them. You would avoid them. Why would you pick on them? Because they're different from you. That doesn't make any sense. That will never make sense to me. And the fact that people have been talking about bullying for years, people have been talking about their stories on YouTube for years, and bullying has been made made public to the world 1,000 times. And the fact that people are still doing it, it doesn't really make no sense. I mean, people kill themselves every day because simply because of bullying. And it's sad and it's tragic and it doesn't make any sense that people continue to bully others until they kill themselves and they want to be like, oh, I feel so bad because I didn't stop. No, you need to realize what you're doing before it goes up to the point where the victim decides to take their own life, because if not, it's already going to be too late. Y'all need to realize that. Y'all need to realize that your words can hurt others. It can make them really depressed. It can make them hate themselves. It could end their lives. Words hurt. They really do. They scar people, and that's something you guys really need to understand. Anyway, that's all I have to say.